Tomorrow, something shifts for you. There is a real change in your circumstances, the kind you've been waiting on without letting yourself believe it. And the reason this reading found you today is so that you walk into it ready instead of surprised. You've done more groundwork than you give yourself credit for. Tomorrow, it starts to show. This reading is meant for a specific someone who needs to hear it at this time. Let's get into it. The first thing I'm seeing in your coffee grounds is two figures standing close together, side by side. And here there is this shape coming towards them both, like something is arriving. This is a blessing, an arrival, something good landing on the two of them at the same time. One of those figures is you, and the other one is someone close to you, like a partner, a best friend, maybe a family member you've been through a lot with. And what the coffee grounds is showing me is that the good thing that's coming isn't just yours, it's a shared blessing. You will celebrate it with this person. Here's what I find interesting though. You've been quietly assuming this win, whatever it is, was going to be a solo thing, something you'd have to enjoy alone or explain to people afterwards, but it's not. There is a person right next to you in this, and their happiness about your news is going to be bigger than you expect. Within the next 2 weeks, you and this person get confirmation of something you'd both been hoping for. An approval, a yes, a thing clicking into place that affects you both, and it doesn't come the way you pictured. I keep getting that one of you finds out through the other, like the news reaches one person first and gets passed along, almost like casual, before either of you fully registers what it means. There is something this person hasn't said to you yet. They've been more interested in the outcome than they have let on. Watch out for it. I'm seeing 3 figures in your coffee grounds. 2 of them are turned toward each other, like they're talking, having some kind of exchange. And the third one is off to the side, sort of like leaning in, tilted toward the conversation, listening. So one of those first 2 is you. You're in a conversation, a private conversation, something that's yours with someone else, and there is a third person nearby who is trying to figure out what it's about. They want to know what you're up to. This could be at work, could be in your family, could be somewhere in your social circle. Now, I don't want you to get paranoid about this. It's not necessarily malicious. Sometimes people lean in because they feel left out or because something about your life lately has them curious and they don't know how to just ask. But the energy here is someone gathering information about you sideways instead of straight on. Within the next month, you're going to get a small signal that someone knew something you didn't tell them directly. A comment that's a little too specific, a detail that came from somewhere, and you will do the math and realize it traces back to this person who's been leaning into your conversations and maybe asking you several questions as well. When you receive the good news, keep them close for a bit, not forever. Just don't let the details travel before they are solid. There is a difference between being private and being secretive. And right now, private is protecting something that isn't fully yours to broadcast yet. I'm seeing a horse in your coffee grounds, standing facing out like it's about to go somewhere. The horse represents movement, travel, a journey, a change of location, some kind of transportation showing up in your life. And honestly, it carries a spiritual weight too. The horse, it's not just a literal trip, it's the feeling of being carried toward something. For some of you, this is a real move, a relocation, a new place, packing up and going somewhere. For others, it's a trip that comes together faster than you'd planned for, where one day it's an idea and not long after, you're actually going. But underneath the literal version, there is the deeper one. You felt stuck in one position for a while. Same routine, same walls, same loop. The horse is telling you that it's about to break. You are being moved, whether or not you booked anything yet. Within the next 3 months, I see a journey that will come up that's tied to something you'd set in motion a while back. The reason you end up going somewhere turns out to be linked to that old effort that you thought that it went nowhere. Let's get more messages with the cards. So this card shows up when something you're building is about to stop being a solo effort. You've been carrying a piece of work, a project, a goal, some kind of skill you've been refining mostly on your own, and you've gotten good at it. But there's been a loneliness to it, like nobody around you fully gets what you're doing or why you keep at it. That changes. There is a person here who believes in what you're doing. Could be a friend, could be someone you work with. It could be a person in your family who's been watching from the sidelines. They have noticed your effort for longer than you realize, even though they haven't said much. You're being called to start seeking social gatherings, activities, or even online groups in regards to a passion or a hobby that you have. Don't be alone in this. If this is about work, you're being called to start delegating work to others. Have others help you or collaborate with you. Your solo journey ends here. So this card scares people because of the name, but it's one of the better ones to get when you're standing on the day before a new beginning. It's about an ending that clears the way. Something in your life is finishing and it needs to. There is a version of your life or a version of yourself that you've been keeping on life support. This could be a role you outgrew, a situation you kept performing contentment in, even though you moved past it a while ago. You've known for a while it was over. You just hadn't let it end. This card is the permission. Let it end. Whatever the thing is that you've been refusing to release. Because releasing felt like failure, but it's not. Tomorrow, expect something to end on its own before you have to end it yourself. A situation you'd been keeping cracked open just quietly closes. Maybe a plan dissolves. Maybe someone steps back. Maybe a chapter you'd been dragging finally stops, and the feeling won't be loss. It will be relief. That relief means that what has been feeding off your energy finally ended. So this card is about abundance, creativity, things coming to fruition after a long stretch of tending them. And it's telling me something you planted a while ago is about to bloom in a way that you can actually see and touch. You've been in a nurturing role for a while, pouring into something or someone or a project without much coming back yet. The Empress says the giving phase is ending and the receiving phase is starting. What you fed is about to feed you. For some of you, this is creative, something you made privately, something you decided wasn't worth showing anyone. It's about to get seen, and the response will surprise you. People will actually love it. For others, this is more about a kind of abundance in your life broadly, like a richness, things multiplying where they'd been scarce. There is an emotional softness this card wants for you too. You've been so much in your head, managing, planning, bracing. The Empress is asking you to drop back into your body and your senses for a bit. The new beginning arrives to show you how to step back a little bit and receive your blessings. This card is about strength, power, financial control, resources, the ability to provide and protect, and it shows up for you right now as a confirmation that your foundation is more solid than you think. You've been worried about whether you have enough money, enough capacity, enough strength to handle whatever is coming tomorrow. The bear is saying you do. You've built a base. It's under you even on the days you can't feel it. There is a financial steadiness arriving, not necessarily a windfall, more like a sense of control returning to your resources. Something you'd been anxious about is going to get handled and stop being the threat it felt like. The rider is news arriving, a visitor, a message, something new entering your life. It's movement coming towards your door. This ties straight back to the horse in your coffee grounds because the rider also comes carrying something. And what they're carrying is a piece of news that starts the next chapter. The new beginning that's coming your way, this card is a confirmation of it. Something is on its way to you that you can't see yet, but it's already in motion. A decision that's been made, an answer that's been written, a thing that's coming whether or not you're refreshing your inbox. For some of you, this is literally a message that arrives in writing first. An email, a letter, something you can read and reread. For others, it's news that reaches you through a person. Someone passing along positive information they heard that concerns you. The universe is about to deliver to you news of joy. And when it comes, you don't have to act fast or write paragraphs back. Just receive it and be ready, which you are more than you know. The stars are hope, inspiration, destiny, a sense of being guided by something larger than your own planning. You've been through a time where it was hard to feel hopeful, where you did the work but couldn't see what it was building toward. This card is the reassurance that there was a thread running through it. You were being led, even on the days when it felt like wandering. There is spiritual support around you. Call it intuition, call it spirit guides, call it the part of you that's been quietly steering. It's been right about things more than you've trusted it to be. Watch out for a sign that feels personal, like it was placed there for you specifically. A small thing that lines up too well to be a coincidence. This could be a song or words you hear that feel like they're describing your feelings. And it arrives right when your faith is running low. It's confirmation you're on the right path. That's all I have for you. I hope you found this reading insightful. Please don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already done so. It will mean the world to me. I love you and see you in my next reading.